This episode is going to force some tough fantasy baseball decisions because not every hot start is for real, and sometimes the best way to capitalize on a hot player is to ship him out. Let's break down 4 players fantasy managers are completely split on right now. Ben Rice is mashing the ball this season, but is he the real deal? Yes, I believe in the hot start, and you should too. Rice is hitting over 330 with a monster OPS. And yes, the batting average probably comes down a little, but the power looks completely legit. He's crushing the baseball, controlling the strike zone, and barely chasing pitches. His exit velocity, hard hit rate, and expected slugging percentage are all in the top 5% of the league for the second straight season. These are elite hitter traits, not a random hot streak. I have zero interest in selling high on Ben Rice. He's part of my core for the rest of the season. Now let's talk about a pitcher whose ERA might be fooling people into thinking he is a top of the rotation starter. Taj Bradley looks like he's finally breaking out, but I'm not completely buying it. If someone in your league thinks Taj Bradley turned into an ace, I'd seriously consider cashing out. The surface stats look great right now. Sub 3 ERA, big strikeout totals, and the stuff still jumps off the screen. But when you dig into the projections and expected numbers, there are warning signs everywhere. His expected ERA is almost a full run higher than his actual ERA. Most projection systems see him settling in around a 4 ERA the rest of the season. And despite the velocity and strikeouts, he's still allowing hard contact and too many fly balls. The talent is real. The current ERA isn't. I'm happy to keep him on my roster, but if I can sell high on him to upgrade another position, I'm doing it. Now let's get into one of the most unique pitching profiles in fantasy baseball. Clay Holmes requires a really deep dive into the advanced stats to figure out. On the surface, he looks like an obvious sell high candidate, but I don't agree with that take. The ERA is too good to be true, under 170 through his first 7 starts. But the underlying profile is really interesting. Unlike last year, the Mets are letting Holmes lean heavily on his slider and sinker, and it's paying off. He's generating elite ground ball rates, limiting barrels, and getting hitters to chase again. Most projection systems still see him as a high 3 ERA starter the rest of the season. And honestly, we can live with that because the new pitch mix will help sustain the whip and the strikeout numbers. That still makes him a really valuable fantasy arm. I'm buying that Clay Holmes reinvented himself as a legitimate mid-rotation starter. And finally, let's talk about the veteran that I think everyone flat out gave up on too early. A lot of fantasy managers thought Christian Walker was washed after last season, but I'm buying the rebound. Though underlying power metrics still look really strong. He's hitting the ball hard, his bat speed and exit velocity are still well above league average, he's barreling baseballs consistently, and his strikeout rate is actually down this season. That's a really important sign for an aging power hitter. He's playing every day, hitting cleanup in the middle of a potent Astros lineup. The batting average probably settles closer to the 240s range, but the power absolutely looks sustainable, and the projections agree. I'm holding Christian Walker everywhere I have him. If you enjoyed the video, hit the like button and subscribe to Fantasy Cheat Code. And let me know in the comments, which breakout are you buying right now?